Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's doing okay today. Welcome to the channel. I'm playing The War Within today. This is Retail WoW, and it's the early access of the latest expansion. This is my highest level character. Yes, he is a panda, and he's also blind. Pandaren. Gotta use the proper WoW terminology. I've kind of been all over the place with this character. I did do the remix with him. I didn't complete it, but I got through quite a bit of it. Now I believe I'm in Battle for Azeroth with him. Let me see what I have in my quests. Yeah, Battle for Azeroth. Haven't really completed much of it. What's the war campaign? I wonder if this is War Within. Doesn't make it terribly clear. You know, the thing I hate is coming back and having this huge list of quests and most of it incomplete. You know, I don't know where I left off. I logged in earlier this afternoon and I played my level 24 No Mage, a character I started with my son. We played for just a little bit, got up to level 24, and I logged in, and then I hadn't played that character in quite a while, so it just asks, you know, you haven't been around, why don't you just clear all your quest logs and get this brand new gear so you're up to date. And that's what I did, and it was sort of refreshing. I just kind of started over. I think I did the Dragonflight expansion with him, and I started doing that, and it was nice just to have a kind of a streamlined, you know, I know what I'm doing, I know what direction I have to go. I don't have to worry about things behind me that are lingering. Like, this all bothers me, it really does. Another thing that bothered me is I wasn't sure what talent, what specialization I wanted to stay in. Now, I've been going back and forth here between Brewmaster and Mistweaver. I started as a Brewmaster. It was kind of fun, and I wanted to kind of be a healer because my friends were getting back into the game, and I thought, well, they don't like to be healers, so I might as well be the group healer. But, you know, this game is really not for groups anymore, I guess, because they don't want a group. They don't just want to play on their own, which I understand. I play on my own, too. So I went back to Brewmaster, but I think I should try Windwalker because this is the damage dealer, and this will be the easiest, or I should say the quickest, to get through the content, because it's easy no matter what you do. That's the main complaint I have with this game. It is super easy because everything you see is your level. I hate that. I hate level scaling like that. But you know, I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say that I don't like it, and I'm not going to mention it again because I'm not playing the game for the challenge. If I wanted to do that, I would just log into World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. I'm going to play this for the experience, for the story, for the progression, for everything else besides the challenge. Now, maybe there will be a challenge in the raids if I ever get into a raid, or let's see how the delves and the new content, you know, sets up a challenge for me. But right now, as it is, going through the open world and doing my quests, I just plow through. Alright, so, do I want to respec? I think I'm going to go through with Brewmaster for a little while longer. I may respec to be the Windwalker, possibly for next time. But as a Brewmaster, I can kind of get through. I do take damage, and I do, you know, the fights take a bit to get through, so there's that. So the DPS version will help me get through the content quicker, but I've never been in a rush to get through content. Alright, so let's go and do some of my quests around here. You know, another thing I like and dislike about the game right now as it stands is I still tend to run around. Maybe I'll even use my mount, my land mount, because I've never been in these areas, and it's nice to see them from the air, but you get through them so fast. I like to get a sense of where I am and what's around from the ground, and then once I've gone through and I get a sense of the layout, then I'll start to fly around. Or if I'm in a terrible rush, if I only have a half hour to play, then I'll fly around for sure. So if you see me running like it's 1998, that's why. This is the Missing Link quest. The burned portions of the note, the architect's hand, remain legible. They are, everywhere, disguised. Encrypted. Blueprints. Cipher. Pontus. Watching me. The cipher must be needed to read the blueprints. The ship blueprints. It seems Pontus is the likely holder. Alright, so I'm looking for Tide Guard Pontus. He looks like that. Our best chance at recovering the cipher. You probably don't understand what's going on. This is sort of in the middle of a quest. Unless, of course, you've done this quest before. I've never done it. Oh, these guys are angry at me. I love the little healing balls. Throw a keg of ale on top of her. That'll do the trick.
It is too far away.
Alright, I got a blueprint. I need 7 more of them. What else do I need in here, in the blue bubble? I need 12 storm-fused weapons and 7 more warship blueprints. Straightforward. There's a sword right there, huh? So my gear is all messed up. Right now I'm wearing Mist Weaver, or whatever the healer's name, I forget the healer. I'm wearing the wrong armor, because when I changed my specialization, I did not bother to change any gear. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It matters not. I did pick up a new weapon, but you know what? The Pandaren monk does not use weapons. They are beneath him. They're archaic. It's just for show. They use their hands. I'm sorry, they use their paws. That's a storm-fused weapon. Makes sense. You might be wondering, how does Ming the Blind strike his opponents if he cannot see them? He uses chi. Is that the right way to say it? He's like the he's like that Jedi in Rogue One. There's some more weapons down here. So I was on the fence today about what to play, either this or hardcore WoW. It was going to be World of Warcraft one way or another. You know, and I think maybe this might be loud, huh? Really, I basically stick to 1 through 4 here. I stick with Tiger Palm, strikes with the palm of your hand, dealing lots of damage. Then Blackout Kick, it's got a 4-second cooldown, strike with a blast of chi energy. That deals a lot of damage, and it grants me Shuffle, which I still don't quite understand. Rising Sun Kick, kick upwards, dealing even more damage. Hold on, let me lower the music. The music is down. It's going to go down further, I guess. And those three things are my mains. Then I'll use Keg Smash as long as there aren't ads around that haven't already aggroed me, because this is an AoE. Smashes a keg of brew on the target. It deals physical damage to all enemies within 8 yards. And it reduces their movement speed by 20% for 15 seconds. It grants shuffle for 5 seconds and reduces the remaining cooldown on your brews. Alright, so 1 through 4 is my main. I actually went through all my talents and purposely picked all passives. Every time I had a choice, I would pick a passive instead of an active, a skill or spell that I would have to press a button. Because I just don't want to have my hotbars filled up with buttons. I'm old and I'm cranky when I play, and I just want to press one button over and over. Mainly I'm cranky because I've been trying to unlock the new classes. I've never bothered to do that because, to be honest, I don't play much retail WoW. I play classic. And when I do play retail, I tend to just play the characters I've had, a little bit here and there. But I've been trying to unlock the Kulturas character, and it seemed like I was on the right track. I went to Stormwind Embassy. I picked up the quest. I started the quest, and then it kind of got lost. I thought maybe I completed it, and then I logged out. I tried to create a Kulturas character, and it's still grayed out. So I asked my friend. I said, "Do I have to create a new character and get him to level 40 in order to complete that requirement?" And he wasn't sure, and I went ahead with this character, who at the time was exactly level 40. Thought it would work, but maybe that's the thing. Maybe I have to start from scratch and then go ahead and unlock them. But, I was actually going to start from scratch. Oh, well, I better run from that. That's a bomb! Did I have to do that? Is that part of my quests? Because I'm just kind of on a rail here doing stuff. No, I don't think I have to set these off, do I? But it's fun to, so I'm going to do it anyway. Are there weapons here? No, this is outside the blue circle. I enjoy the game so far. War Within has been very pleasant. The only complaint I had, I logged in with my my dwarf warrior. And actually, I think I tried to start a new character. Kill that person instantly. Level 46. And I was running around in the snow in there's a Cold Ridge Valley, and there were no footprints, and I immediately was sad. They took away my footprints. Why would they do that? Why would they take away your footprints in the snow? Alright, let me see. I have a monk point to spend. Yulan's Grace. I'm being attacked. Died by a keg of beer. I love it when that's the killing blow, when I throw the keg on him. Hello, kitten. How are you? Hope you're having a good day today. A shipwright turncoat. I think I might have said it before, because I don't remember if I recorded a retail WoW video before yet. But if I did, and if I did, I know I mentioned it, that I like the combats and how they're quick. Like, it doesn't last for more than a few seconds. At least the one-on-ones like this. Combat should not be drawn out. My day is fine. Just got off from work. I have a little while to play and stream some World of Warcraft before I get out on the water and paddle around. I think I'm going to do some paddle boarding. Unless it rains, because it looks like it's going to pour outside any minute, but it's hot out. So. Whoa. I see. These cannonballs are going to be an environmental advantage for me. I could pull these guys close to the cannonballs and then blow them up. That was a nice little jab to the throat. I like the animations. You take that keg of beer. I'm going to paralyze one of these guys. So 1 through 4 I explained. 5 is invoke Noiseau, the Black Ox. And this summons like a little ox that just goes apeshit on my target. I have a Spear Hand Strike, jabs the target in the throat, interrupts spell casting, and prevents any spell from that school for 3 seconds. My guild is earning achievements. Paralysis is a good one. Incapacitates the target for 1 minute. Any damage cancels the effect, so I have to be careful of AoE here. I'm going to paralyze that big guy.
You pay the price for disobeying.
Maybe this guy I'll pull over here. So he should technically sit there for a minute. Well, wow. So I threw my keg of beer, and 8 yards. Apparently he was within 8 yards because it hit him. But that's okay. I just needed a little bit of time. Have another keg of beer. This guy looks like he's just going to drink it. Alright, I have all of the blueprints, and I need 4 more weapons. This character has grown on me. Pandaren, I don't know, you know, they've got that stigma.
Intruder alert.
Oh shoot, didn't see this guy. Whoa, ow, hot, hot. Exactly. Yeah, no kidding. Isn't that awesome? Like a blind drunk panda, no less. He's blind. He cannot see a thing. He's got no... See how his eyes are gray? That means he's blind. I guess. One thing I would like to know is what skywriting is, because it says you could take to the skies on a skywriting mount using these abilities to navigate through the air. I suppose that's how dragon riding used to be in the last expansion, which I've done. But now, when I summon my dragon or my Highland Drake, I can pilot him around the sky just like a regular mount. I don't have to do the skywriting. But when I hit skywriting, I don't know. Nothing really happens. So I'd like to figure that out. There must be an advantage to using that. Paralyze him. This must be more than 8 yards away. No, because I cannot not throw the keg.
I saw the truth in the depths.
When I use Spear Hand Strike and jab him in the throat, it makes like a sound effect as if he's choking, which is cool. Quaking Palm is another good one. Strikes the target with lightning speed, incapacitating them for 4 seconds, turns off my attack, and then I have Vivify so that if I had to heal, I can heal up without being interrupted. Did you ever see Rogue One? Star Wars Rogue One? He's like the Jedi. I forget his name, the character's name. But obviously he doesn't have the Force. He's a Pandaren, and this is World of Warcraft. This is not Star Wars. But you can just try to imagine he senses things around him. Possibly through aromas of different vegetation, because, you know, he is like an expert in growing hops and barley and all kinds of things to brew beer. So he is a man of the earth, or a bear of the earth, if you will. Or maybe he just uses his keen sense of smell to, or maybe he has like pinpoint hearing. He can hear a pin drop, like you can hear a pin drop in a rainstorm. So however you wanna make sense of it. But there is one thing that you may not doubt, and that is that he is blind. He's not. There's no doubt about it, because his name is Ming the Blind. You know, cannot name a character Ming the Blind and then say he's not blind. That would be an insult to all other blind pandering. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely not a man. This is a bear. This is a pear-shaped bear. Look at him. He likes his food, he likes his beer. He's kind of grayed out though. He has no color. So I'm just on a rail here and fighting things because it's fun. That's how you know that combat in an MMO is fun. When you forget your quest and you just keep like killing things. But I do have one other thing to do back here. Oh. This is Tideguard Pontus. I have to engage this person. Let's see. Oh, they're just going to attack. Okay. Thought we might have a little chat before I kick your ass.
No longer.
Gaze upon the shadow of your demise.
I'll do a little healing, even though I don't have to. Just because I never get to use it. I think it's fun every once in a while. Use your skills. Use all your skills. This guy is a little ugly looking. He's got tentacles. He looks like the dude from Baldur's Gate 3. Alright, let's get the ox. Come on. Come on, ox. Let's kick his ass. Jab him in the throat. Good boy. Alright, I got the Architect Cipher. Yeah, cuddly. He's I guess he could be cuddly. When he retires, he'll be cuddly. Let's just fly out of here. I kind of want to get through some quests here, so let's not fight if I don't have to. So see, I could just fly him around. I could fly him around like any other mount, which is convenient. But I thought that the dragon riding controls were fun. Took a little while to get used to, but I thought they were fun. I once tried to swim across the ocean from one continent to the other. That was a mistake. I told my son, he's like, "Why would you do that?" I don't know why not. It's not permadeath. My character comes back. Let's watch him talk. I like when he talks.
There's nothing a hard day's work can't fix. I've got your back if you've got mine.
All right. Yes, I've recovered your blueprints. Here you go.
Home is where the valley is.
I knew they'd still have them. If you ever want something done, or if you ever want something gone, lad, you'd best destroy it yourself. So he's going to give me war resources. War resources are a resource I've been collecting for another quest.
Home is where the valley is.
We need to get to the bottom of all this before Lord Stormsong goes on the offensive. This is the Architect's Cipher.
Take care of yourself out there.
A cipher, of course, but by the Great Sea, what's it covered in?
I've got your back if you've got mine.
The levels come quick here. You get a lot of experience for completing
How can I
quests.
help?
There are still many who don't follow Lord Stormsong. We need to stand by them. So here are the storm-fused weapons. Here you go.
Come back with stories.
Oh, nice. I could upgrade my weapon. Could take a Tideguard harpoon. It's a two-handed polearm. That's what I use. No, I don't want any of these one-handers. Either the storm-fused spire, which gives me versatility and mastery, or the Tideguard harpoon, which gives me critical strike and versatility. We'll take that.
Serve with honor.
Looks kind of neat. I've been paying no attention to my inventory. Until I get like an item like that, I just equip it. But everything else, I just let it pile up until it gets full. Storm's Judgment. When I opened my mind to the currents during the ritual, I felt the presence of a member of Lord Stormsong's innermost circle. Wavespeaker Reed. If anyone can locate the missing fleet, it is him. I will not stand by while my brothers move against our own people. Oaths be damned. We must force Reed to see reason. So that's right. I'm searching for a fleet that's gone missing. But then I thought that in one of my quests they uncovered that it's not actually missing. It's been taken or hidden or something like that. This is for an upgraded tunic.
I feel Reed's power calling out like a beacon. Quickly.
Yeah, I can't disappear. How'd you do that? I don't know how to disappear. I could use my Hearthstone and do that trick. Alright, let's go run after him. He went someplace. The rain is cool. You know, this is a 20-year-old game. I mean, look at it. It is beautiful. Its sounds are great. I love the music. It's people say what you want about Blizzard. I know that they are not your optimal development company anymore like they used to be, but the game has gotten better. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to argue that. This game has gotten better over the past, 2 expansions at least, I think. I don't really play it enough to be an expert and to really have that kind of opinion, but just for the amount of times I play and the enjoyment I get out of it, I think it has gotten better, because before the last 2 expansions, I didn't want to play the game at all. I only played Classic before that. So in here I have to speak with Brother Pike. Oh, he's behind me, isn't he? Hi, Brother Pike.
Tides bless you.
You see, he is blind because he walked right past Brother Pike and he realized there was nobody in front of him, but then he got a sense that Brother Pike was behind him because he must have done something.
Fear not, the tides flow.
Watch this trick.
Reed,
He walks,
the
see?
fleet must be returned to Kultiras
What
at
other
once.
World of Warcraft character have you ever seen walk
The
like
tides
this
shift,
in World of
brother.
Warcraft?
If you do not stand
I mean a
with
player.
us, then you are lost.
I'm the only
It is
player in the
you
game that
who are
walks.
lost.
I'm walking. Alright, it's time for combat, so I'm going to stop walking now. I'll kill these slimes. And then I'll kill him, I guess. Wait, I can't. What do I have to do? I wasn't paying attention to him. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess I'm going to keep killing slimes.
Always too weak to serve by Lord Stormsong's side, languishing in Brennan like a fool.
A bound
We
squall.
swore to protect Brennan, to protect our people. Have you forgotten our oaths?
Look at this guy. Over the pond. I one-shot these slimes. They're easy. Yes, well, I guess you can call me an RPer. I roleplay by myself.
Great one deep below.
Oh, there's 2 at a time. We're getting advanced here.
We shall be whole once more.
Those voices offer
Too
only
easy.
light.
See what I mean? Like, it would be nice if this was a little bit of a challenge. Whoa. Oh no! Brother Pike!
I have
All right.
much to prepare. Deal with them.
Deal with them. Whoa, okay. What's that? That's a riptide. How do I kill it? I have to get close to it, don't I? I'm a hand-to-hand fighter. I can't mess around back there. It's not even hurting me. This is easy. Too easy. Just in case, I'm going to drop a heal. There we go. I'm not going to bother with Touch of Death. That doesn't work on these big guys. It only works on, like, the peons, the minions. I could drop a Purifying Brew. That'll help me. Get 2 of those. And just... Oh, I did it. All while in the water, skimming water. See, he's blind, and apparently he's an excellent swimmer. He was just skimming water, and he just killed that huge elemental. Go for it, Ming. Actually, what server does this guy belong on? I think he's on Archimond or something. He's not on a roleplay server, I don't think, because I was going to play with my friends. They're not roleplayers. But most of my characters are on roleplay servers, either Moonguard or Emerald Dream. And back in the day, I was in guilds that were roleplaying guilds. Not so much with World of Warcraft, though. A lot more with EverQuest 2. More roleplaying. But, like, not the roleplaying where you sit around a tavern and do that. Like, we were role-playing and playing while playing the game, and when we did PvP, we had like role-playing reasons to do it. Like, nowadays the game gives you reasons to kill other players. I don't have an RP. I have an RP group outside of the game that we play Dungeons & Dragons, other tabletop RPGs, but my friends don't RP inside MMORPGs for some reason. Well, one of my friends does when they play Neverwinter Nights. But that's not really an MMO. Well, it's not an MMORPG. But Neverwinter Nights, he introduced me to it, and it is really cool, and it's filled with role players. That's the game where you can get captured and put behind bars and just be a prisoner of somebody. Fun.
The storm awakens in all of us.
I never thought Reed would succumb to darkness. Things are worse than I feared. So, we have a Darkwater Tunic. Gives me critical strike. I think that's the one I want, right? Wait. Darkwater Tunic gives me 70 armor, 71 agility, 47 stamina, 50 critical strike, 44 mastery. Yeah, this is the one I want. Because this is leather and this is leather. Wait, why would I... Why would I take this one? I guess if I already had a tunic. Okay. Nice. Level 47. The others forged ahead to Port Fogtide. I doubt they will receive a warm welcome. We are to meet them there. However, there is something I must do first. Despite Reed's retreat, I feel a terrible darkness nearby. I wish to listen to the tides for answers. I would appreciate your joining me in case more danger strays into our path. Alright, let's help Brother Pike investigate his omen. First, I will
There is a bridge
equip.
nearby that has clear sight of the shrine of
What
the
did I
storm. The omen comes from
Now I'm
there.
jumping.
Long has my order listened to the sea to guide our ships and our people. Gentle whispers, imperceptible to most.
Where'd you
Over
go?
time, the whispers changed. At times they were demanding, even violent.
I don't RP, I just PvE stuff. Well, that is fun. PvEing stuff is super fun. You know, when I played these games, they were RPGs, MMORPGs, but there wasn't as much RPG built into the game. Like, players had to make their own sort of atmosphere and sometimes their own content, depending on the game. But nowadays, especially in this game now, like, it's all built in. Like, you can see it all around. You feel like you're part of the world. Like, characters have personalities and stuff, like NPC characters. So yeah, I mean, I think that's the main reason why I don't care to do it in World of Warcraft, because I don't feel the need to. What are we looking at? What are we doing here, Mr. Pike? Oh, let me spend my talent. I have 2 points to spend, a Brewmaster and a Monk point. Did I gain a level and not know, or did I not apply my point last time. Oh, I was getting attacked before I could do it. That's what happened. I don't really think too hard. I don't really stress out about this because the game's so easy. Like, I could just randomly pick these things and I'm going to breeze through the content anyway. So like, that's... I know I said I wasn't going to mention that, but yeah. Hasty provocation. Provoke targets move towards you at 50% increased speed. This is a quick-footed. This reduces snares. Ring of Peace. This is cool. It forms a ring of peace at the target location for 5 seconds. Enemies that enter will be ejected from the ring. That's like my personal bubble. Nobody can enter. I don't know why. I don't want the bubble. I don't want the personal space bubble. I don't know why I would want that. I guess in a group these things would all have better uses, but playing solo, I don't know. Well, I can't select the bottom here until I select 2 more, and I'm not thrilled with any of them. But you know what? Let's just stick with the theme and go with the passives. Yeah, world content is pretty easy. And the talent choices only really matter if you do high-end content like high mythic keys or raids. Well, I want to do that. I haven't really done raids. I've done them in World of Warcraft, but definitely not recently, and not as a main part of the content I choose to play. But now, you know, I would like to. A lot of the issue is I don't have the time to, because I know that when my friends got into raids, they were like hours and hours long. I don't know if it's still like that, but alright, so I'm going to pick the passive here. Yu'lon's Grace. Find resilience in the flow of chi in battle. Gaining a magic absorb shield for 1% of your max health every 3 seconds in combat. Stacks up to 10%. Why not? And my Brewmaster ability. I could do Bob and Weave. Stagger duration increases by 3 seconds, causing stagger damage to instead be applied over 13 seconds. Okay, I don't know what stagger is. I'd have to read that again. Black Ox Brew. Chug some Black Ox Brew, which instantly refills your energy. Purifying Brew charges and resets the cooldown of Celestial Brew. I only have Purifying Brew. Did I not take Celestial Brew? I don't know. I don't think I have it on my hotbar. Did I not? Did I forget to drag it down? Also, your optimal talents switch depending on what you're doing. Like, some talents are better in mythic keys, but not great in raids. Yeah. I think I like that. Being able to adjust your character depending on your content. I know that when I played... how can I forget the name of the game now? Holy crap, what's it called? Nah, I have to go on Steam to remind myself what that game is. Hold on. Not that one. I've been forgetting so many things lately. And no, it's not the drinking. Rift. I played Rift for a while, and I loved how in Rift you could, like, on the well, not on the fly, because you couldn't change your build while you were like fighting. In the middle of the content, you couldn't change it, but you know, if you're going to do PvP, Battlegrounds. I forget what they called it in that game, but it was like the equivalent of Battlegrounds. You would switch to your PvP build, and then when you did your quests in PvE, you'd switch to your PvE build, and I thought that was kind of neat. And I think that that's the direction that World of Warcraft is heading here. I'm not used to it yet. I'm used to WoW being, you build a tank, you're a tank. Alright, I got Bob and Weave. What else can I take here? 2 more points and I can get down here and unlock that. Here's another passive, August Blessing. When you would be healed above maximum health, you would instead convert an amount equal to 40% of your critical strike chance to heal over time effect. I mean, that could be helpful for a tank, right? Drinking from brews has this is Celestial Flames. Drinking from brews has 30% chance to coat the monk with Celestial Flames for 6 seconds. While Celestial Flames is active, Spinning Crane Kick applies Breath of Fire. I don't use Spinning Crane Kick. I don't think it does enough damage. I'm a tank, but yeah, it still has that, but your playstyle as a tank switches around. Yeah, I noticed that. I definitely agree with you on that, because I've played with these things multiple times with this character now, not only inside of Brewmaster, but inside of Mistweaver. And I'm less intimidated now by all of the skills. I just don't want them on my hotbar. Like, you see these 2 bars at the bottom of my screen? That's all you're going to see. I don't want another one. I don't know why. I just don't want... I mean, I guess it's because I played EverQuest 2 recently, and I had 4 or 5 bars filled with skills that were just... It's just too much. I mean, give me Guild Wars 2 any day. You know, 8 keys. And you know what else is like that now? Fractured Online, which is a sandbox MMORPG that's like that I like. You know, you have 8 skills. You have more than that. You actually have a whole book of skills and spells, but you choose the 8 that you want to use according to your content that you're going to do. When the coffee runs out, then things get iffy. Never know what's going to happen now. I'm just going to take August Blessing. Now that took 20 minutes, we could figure out what the heck Pike is staring at. I mean, I would have no idea because I can't see a damn thing. You could put your hand in front of my face, and I can't see it because I'm blind. But I'm sure that's a nice view, Pike. I'm sure of it. Hey, Mad Cow. How are you? I also love the expansion. I was surprised to see that I was able to do Dragonflight content with my level 24 character. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought I had to be like at least level 40 or something like that. So the whole time Dragonflight was out, I was trying to level up characters, and I wasn't even trying to engage in the new content. I mean, I did get the dragon and this and that, but I think it's good that they're allowing lower level characters in, because one thing I do hate is making a level 70 just to see new content. I want to like know my character before I get into the new content. And I'm a slow leveler. I'm a chronic alt maker, and I play too many different games. So it's good that I can just like buy the expansion and just get right into it, regardless whether or not I have a max level character or not. Blood Death Knight, and in Mythic plus Dungeons I use Bone Storm because it's really powerful. Fighting multiple mobs reduces the cooldown of Dancing Rune weapon, so I can use it more often and have higher DPS, but in a raid it won't be as good because I'd only be fighting a few mobs at a time, or just like a single boss. Now, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you know that because you know your character, because you're playing it, and you know the different situations. Like, I get frustrated with coming back to a game, coming back to a character, and trying to relearn them. And then I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to make a new character. And it's a never-ending cycle. That's why I have a whole bunch of characters who aren't leveled up. Okay, I'm supposed to be doing something here. Ah, investigating an omen.
Tides bless you.
I can feel it strongly here. Something dark stirs. I could feel it too. I just can't see it.
Brothers and sisters, behold our glorious destiny.
Those things are Kathir. They come from the darkest reaches beneath the tides.
Whoop.
Most think them mere legend.
Where you going?
Stories used to warn of the danger of peering too deep with our magic. If they walk among us, the fleet is in grave danger. We stand with you for the storm's wake.
Yeah. Yeah, I cannot stick with a character. But you know what? This is going to be my main right here. This is my main. This is my highest level character in World of Warcraft. Not exactly true because I had an old account that I kind of abandoned for this account. I did have two of them going at the same time, but I figured, you know, I don't play enough to keep them both, and I decided to keep this account because my son made most of his characters on this one. So I think I have like some level 50s and 60s that I kind of have them on the other server. I could always go back there, I guess, and play them, but this is level 45 is my highest here, and I'm going to get to level 70 with this character. You wait and see. What is Brother Pike doing now?
The depths spoke of your coming.
We must help the others before they are overrun. Can you see my look at my text box for the quest? Does it look funny to you? When I play on my laptop with an AMD video card and a much less powerful card, by the way, it looks so much better. The game itself, the game window here looks fantastic. Comparable to my laptop. I mean, it's World of Warcraft. But this box, this quest window, this is the only thing on my desktop computer that looks a little funky. And it's just the text. Like, the text looks like it's from a 1920s typewriter. It looks like the ink doesn't quite press onto the page. I don't understand it.
Do not forget the fallen.
Those bastards will pay for what they've done.
We must board the Abyssal Melody
For Storm Song Valley.
and save the Myriad souls
Let
and
him
their
go,
decks.
Talia.
Oh, okay, we're still talking. We must board the Abyssal Melody and save the myriad souls in her decks before they too disappear into the shrine. We will not be able to enter so long as the barrier surrounding it stands. The Tide Sages are using forbidden magic to summon extensions of their will. It is these grasps that maintain the barrier. Take my beacon and mark each grasp. I will rain vengeance down upon them from here. I can just picture Brother Pike with a big fat cheeseburger and a Coke, and just chewing on it and like taking a little sip and then raining vengeance. Use the abyssal beacon to dispel the writhing grasps. Okay.
Look, Tide Sages have long guided lost souls at sea, but not like this.
Here's Dorian Atwater. This is the shipwright, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Move along now.
When I was younger, I had my ships out of vanity. I hid my ships out of vanity. I often went through a number of designs before I was satisfied. I didn't want anyone to see that. It might ruin the mystique, I reasoned. Now, I think it's best to hide this ship from the likes of those tentacle-faced creeps. I don't think they intend to let us build unchallenged. Go into the port and place my wards around the main slip. You'll see what they do.
That's all.
The deep ones.
Ha, tides take me.
I've spent my whole life on and around the sea. Until very recently, I feel like I've always had one foot in the water. I knew there were things that's left untouched. Now they're here, in Storm Song Valley, occupying the slip I need to build your ship. Do I really need to tell you what to do about it?
Right then.
I have to go kill things, I know that. That much is obvious. Oh, well, one of the things is right here. Thanks, dragon. You know, maybe I do need the spinning kick, because that would kill all these stupid things. Let me get it right after I kill these guys. Let me get it. Oh, one of them's still alive. Are they, like, multiplying?
I need a target.
Spinning crane kick. Yeah, this spins while kicking in the air, dealing 607 physical damage over 1.4 seconds to enemies within 8 yards. It grants shuffle. Yeah, and... oh, here's shuffle. It increases effectiveness of my stagger by 100%. Shuffle is granted by attacking enemies with your keg smash, blackout kick, and spinning crane kick. That's great, but now let's read what stagger does. You shrug off attacks, delaying a portion of physical damage based on your agility, instead taking it over 10 seconds. Affects magical attacks at 58% effectiveness. Interesting. What's that?
I am out of range.
Is that something I need to... yeah, that's a fog ward. I need to place that there. First we have to kill the Umbral Hulk. Or let him pass, maybe? See that? Work smarter, not harder. Do I bother here, or should I move on? Let's move on. Why did the expansion have to release today, though? Because my first day of school is tomorrow. They couldn't have just done it on a Friday so I could stay up all night. Hey, believe me, I was tempted to not go into work today. You know, school first. Go to school, do your work, do your school, do your everything else, and then when you have spare time, World of Warcraft will always be here. You know how I know that? Because it's been here for the past 20 years. I don't think it's going anywhere. And it's definitely not the type of game where you're going to fall behind. I mean, what are you going to fall behind? Unless you're like in a static group and your friends all are like a certain level that you want to stay at their level, maybe. But does that even matter in this game? I don't think so. There's still something I have to do right here. I have to dispel Western Grasp dispelled. How do I do that? Is that this? Oh. Sneak attack. It matters to get geared for raids, yeah. Didn't think of that. Makes sense. I guess it matters too if your guild is going out on raids at certain times. You gotta be there for that.
Sleep eternal in Niloth.
That was a superhero move.
Sleep eternal in Niloth.
Let's kill the little guys first. Oh, this guy's still alive. Actually, I could just kill him instantly. I love that ability. Let's Let's use Detox. I'm not sure if there's anything on me, but maybe there is. Expel Harm. I'll use all my heals right now. There we go. Let's get the Ox. The Ox comes out pissed off. Look at him. Nothing better than a healing tank. This battle's just gonna last forever, isn't it? Special delivery. Movement speed reduced by 50%. Oh, wow, I'm doing that to him. Get the heal bubbles. Yeah, I definitely have to respect to the, oh wow, he's kicking my ass now. I'm going to respect to the DPS spec next time. Try it out. Whoa, am I going to have to run away? You make me sound like a fool after I've been saying this game is so easy. Nah, I'm at full health again. Can't kill Ming the Blind. Notice I'm clicking and pressing keys. I like clicking. I've always been a clicker. But when I was at the top of my game, like competitively playing and like really good at the game, I would just have hotkeys for everything. And then just move my guy around with the mouse. Just have... Is this guy ever gonna die? Here, have some beer. That one's for me. One for you, one for me. One thing I don't like about monks is just the fact that they've got to go up against these monstrosities that have all kinds of nasty attacks and things you just don't want to get near. Without armor, without a shield, without protection. Monks just stroll right up on them with their bare hands and fists. They are built differently, that's for sure. Okay, so I built 2 of those. Yeah, northern fog ward replaced. I need one more. I'm gonna get on my bird. My bird of prey. Drowned forces. I still don't see where I have to dispel the grasp, but it's got to be down here somewhere. The spinning crane kick does look pretty cool. Could I paralyze the tentacle thing? Nah, that didn't work.
I need to get closer.
That's right, you can keep doing this over and over, there's no cooldown. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can keep repeating it. But it's boring. That gets boring. Just, yep. All right, this is where it told me to go. Ah, that's right. I gotta do this. No. Here? Nope. Now I'm gonna have to read that quest again. I'm gonna find some safety because I'm gonna have to log out. Hey Deech, what's up? How you doing? Beneath the veil. Use the abyssal beacon to dispel the writhing grasps. Alright. Are these the writhing grasps?
Too far away.
Are you still playing Fractured at all? I've been logging in less and less to Fractured. Haven't given up on it yet, but yeah, WoW is this is it right now. You got 4 tunes to 80 this weekend? Man, you are hardcore. I still don't have an 80, so my friend told me that it's easy. You just spend a few hours on there, you get your tune to 80. But yeah, I just don't have that kind of time to put all at once, unless I'm up from like 1 in the morning to when I have to go to work, which I might do. Western grasp dispelled. That's a grasp of the deep. That's a grasp of the deep. Umbral Hulk. And this is the Abyssal Beacon. Emits a piercing light, guiding Tide Sage magic to strike to target. Oh, it just helps me kill them. Ooh, I have a tank class. Really? Oh, you know what? I did that with my friend. He told me that. He said he just goes into dungeons. That's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do later. When I log back in, I'm going to just get in the dungeon finder. I'm going to kill one more of these things, and then I'm going to have to log. Wait, that got interrupted. Let's try it again. Did that even do anything? I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, get him. Cannot survive the keg of beer on top of the head. Alright, I'm gonna log out. Thanks for tuning in, I appreciate it. You all have a pleasant day. Enjoy your gaming. And I'll see you next time. Ming the Blind has no idea. He can't see you. But there he is. Poor fella.